Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nick Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessing. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time to tune in. Apologies for the time switches. Yeah, been an active morning already, y'all. Out and about, trying to avoid all the unnecessary noise and feedback we don't need. So, gotta be professional with it to a degree. Tanya, what's going on, baby? First things first, hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Sunday so far. Hopefully everybody smoothly got through the weekend, you know, whatever plans you might have had or still have, hopefully you get into it, enjoying the day. Those in the city, it's beautiful as hell outside. Shoot, almost feel like you're ready to go to the pool type of day. So out and about, make sure you're keeping yourself hydrated. For those who might need to keep yourself in the shade when need be, preservation, you already know how it is. Appreciate everybody that tuned in Friday for the conversation. Definitely was another great one. And like I said, a topic I'm gonna definitely revisit at some point. Because again, I'm one of those that will say again that mental health is not just solely for 1 month. So I'm gonna always at some point revisit this. That's the continuous thing to do anyway. Popcorn, what's going on, my guy? Because I do feel like that is the truth though. You could be reached and breached as far as your psychological barriers. But when you are reached for the great, hey, it's a good thing. Keeping yourself solid. You're keeping yourself mindful of certain things. You don't have to second guess nothing. You're pretty much in the clear space to continuously build and grow. It's the most important thing, your psyche. Because again, life is going to throw you a whole bunch of hurdles, hoops, and surprises, but you pretty much could get past those. You keep that mind clear and solid. When you focus on the things you want to do and the things that you need to do as well, within that balance, you're good. You're not pushing for too much, and you definitely not settling for less. You know, Important stages in life. You're gonna always learn valuable lessons, critical lessons, that are needed. Because that, again, it starts the reaching and the breaching of your mind. Your psychological barrier isn't supposed to be penetrated for nothing. But in the same token, you just got to remember, all things will come to a good. You just got to want it. Together, what's going on, baby? Hammer, what's going on, baby? See you up in here. See you up in here. Again, whatever you decide to do, changes, you know, while you're making changes or whatever, hey, for the betterment, you do so. If it's going to keep your, if it's going to keep your psyche within reach, you're good. I felt like that conversation definitely hit on different cylinders on Friday, even with the one we had Thursday. Both of them hit on cylinders because, again, we have people who do suffer from mental health. We do know there's some people who actually have beaten depression. Some people didn't, like I said before. But it's about breaking whatever cycle that you was once in to keep yourself within that reach. You know, you're gonna have people again that always want to try to attack. That's gonna always be a part of the nature. Again, it is a battlefield. Your mind shouldn't be one of them. And the world alone is a battlefield because day in and day out, you're fighting a different battle. But I think it's even worse when you're battling within your mind as well too. You know, for those who, couldn't help what, transpired as far as their mental stability. You can only, feel sorry because again, you want everybody to at least be on the same realms. Or, you feel a little empathy because you know how the world is going to treat them. And it's crazy. Riaz, what's going on, my guy? Main thing to remember though is you build what's necessary within your structure of the mind. If you are solid about, you know, moving in a direction where you know everything is going to be positive on all ends, and you do it, it's going to bring you a balance. It's going to definitely bring you some closure when you do so. You got to make sure you're doing, what's right for you. Again, what's best for you. Serious, what's going on, baby? Riders, what's going on, baby? Like I was saying one time before, and I'm throwing this again. For those who are manageable when it does come to the mental health, I just got to remember that these people can, relapse and snap if you're continuously doing things that you know is going to provoke them. Or, just basically have them going on defense, basically. Remember, they still got feelings and emotions too, regardless. You don't treat them any differently, especially if they are around your parameters. See, like with me, prime example. Like even some of the people that be around me, some of them on the spectrum, some of them not on the spectrum. Doesn't matter. I still treat everybody the same way. Give everybody the same what I've been giving them. So, and they even know the balance. So, again, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. It's not about what you do, it's how you do it. Everybody's mostly accustomed to me with how I am. So, it's just this is what it's going to be. But nah, you got to definitely make sure you still trying to treat them with the utmost because again, we all are going to coexist in this world, whether you like it or not. And again, we know we have some people who their mental stability is code red or code orange, basically. So it's a hit and miss with that to a degree. But then you got those who are manageable or those who have beaten those stages of depression. Like I said, depending on what you're depressed about, you'll always overcome it. The main thing to remember is that you got to find those elements that will snap you out of depression, basically. Platty, what's going on, baby? Platty, ain't nobody trying to hear that since you ain't been in here. Hold on. I feel a little disrespected right now. You came in here talking about don't nobody talk to you. Don't nobody talk to you. Oh, no boy, well with you. Don't come here with that. Come here with that. Nah, but you just gotta remember, how do you find your peace and solace? That solely depends on you. What elements work for you that's going to keep you less stressed, but also keep you sharp and on your toes? Yeah, you gotta have a balance. Like I said, for someone who like arts, history, or anything along those lines, even arts and music, get into those events. Those events is actually cool. You get to Not so much as just mingle. You get to see what's going on. You get to basically read out the room, read the vibes, and you'll see if that's the best thing you want to do. Like you into art exhibits and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that go do that. Get into that if that's what's going to bring you and bring your psychological to a stronghold, basically. Because again, you should never let nobody ever penetrate that deep within your realms or in your mind. You're not supposed to. That's like you giving energy to something you don't need to give energy to. It's wasted. Find something that's good for you. Some of y'all that like concerts and sporting events and stuff like that, like I said before, go do that. If you like to be within the crowd and you enjoy the excitement of, whatever, that's basically taking your mind off of all the week stress, even the month stress. Go do so. Again, your mental health is more important than anything. Shoot, like I said before, the main thing you gotta do though is start getting out. If you wasn't liking to be outside, you're gonna have to start being outside. Regardless to what's going on in the world, you just gotta keep yourself in that realm and that element of protection. That's it. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what you're getting yourself into, and you know what you're not getting yourself into. You know, there's some of y'all who love the community events when they do have community events. Shoot, go in there, go pop in, go see what's up. Shoot, some of y'all go meet and greet your neighbors. You might find out some interesting things. You might not find out some interesting things. You never know. If you ain't going out there to go get it or go do it. At some point, you're going to hear these birds coming over here to attack me. That means 9 out of 10, somebody dropped something over here they ain't supposed to drop over here. So y'all pray for me on this one. But yeah, again, like even for some of y'all, if your stress reliever and what brings you balance is working out, whether you in the gym again or whether you outdoors doing the workouts or even at home, get your mind in a better mind state. That's it. Focus on your main goals. Whatever you want to work out on or whatever you feel you need to work out on, you do so. You don't do no more than an hour a day. Some people want to go 2, 3, 4 hours. Sometimes that's not the best way to do it because then the next day your body tired. You might not want to go out there and go do something the next day. Then come on now. Oh, we had one in here already? Come on, I ain't see that. That was the quickest I seen it. Hey.
Motherfucker.
One more again for good measurement.
Motherfucker.
There you go. Now I feel a little better. Oh, mods, y'all already know what to do in case you see him. Because I really don't be caring. Because this is what I was talking about. People like this will try to break your psyche. I'm speaking to those who need to hear it right now. Because there's some people on here who might not be on the spectrum. They might be on the spectrum. Doesn't matter if you are or if you're not. You're going to have people like this that will try to break that. But this is a part of what they do. Outside of what they do. Like I said, I care less about you. You still not stopping the lesson at hand. So, yeah. When you can actually go out in the world, oh yeah, and videos yourself being out in the world, then maybe we could talk. Uh, but yeah, you do what's necessary. Like if you feel you want to try a new thing, like even the weight loss thing, or even just keeping yourself in shape. If that's what's going to give you balance, for some, like they like to do boxing. Hey, that's a good look right there. You're letting out the unwanted energy and negative energy that you might be feeling for the week. Sometimes you might get to a point where you're ready to spaz out. You might be even ready to fight. But if you allow yourself to do so, you're taking an emotional stance on that. And you could be messing up something, or you could be messing up your own psyche, period, or making it worse. So to avoid all of that, a lot of times you just got to either walk off or go find something to do that's going to help you relieve the stress. It doesn't matter. So you're going to have stresses even on here, right? And it takes a toll on some people. It takes a toll on some people's mental because you have people that will be invested and worried about you all day when they not even worried about you. So, that's just what comes to territory. Keep your mind strong. Again, not supposed to allow yourself to get all bent out of shape with people you never met in real life. So on here at least, to you to keep your mental preserved, hey, you do what's necessary. And you do what's fun. Now see, I could have went on the tirade today, but for what? It's beautiful outside. I'm in the shade. I'm happy the birds ain't trying to attack me, but I got the bees attacking now. Yeah, welcome back to the almost summertime. See, you need to just get out and do things. Like I said, be a part of the world and the world around you. You'll find out it's not so bad. It's not so bad because if you put the right things around you, it won't be so rough. Like I said, you know the things that you're interested in, start utilizing it more. I hear you, Platty. Shoot. I know it's early. Oh yeah, it's Monday morning for you. Happy Monday. Oh, oh, oh yeah. I need the lottery numbers today. Whenever you get out, Platty, I need the lottery numbers. I'm trying to hit something. I'm trying to hit something. No, but you do what's necessary. You get out to whatever it suits you. Like I said, even if it's barbecue, prime example, that's what you feel is going to be a stress reliever. If that's what's going to give you some form of sanctum, and shoot barbecue as much as you can. Again, it is about the preservation of the mind as well too. Some people will try to test your barriers to see how deep it's going to go, but then guess what? There are some people who are not prepared to go that deep. They think they're going to go deep, but they really not. That's when you have the edge and the advantage because again, you're going to have some people that try it. You know, it's solely up to you to decide how you want to handle that situation. It don't matter. I'm trying to catch a lick on the damn lottery tickets. Trying to catch a lick. Appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. Working harder than these damn bees flying around me, baby. I think I'm gonna have to relocate. I ain't messing with you, Platty. Go on, sit in the corner for about a minute. Nah, but you do what's necessary. You know, again, you do what best suits you. Again, it's not what brings you happiness and joy. It's about also what brings you comfort. Like some people, like I said, they love to cook. That's their comfort. That's also they zen. All right, I could take out whatever frustrations, knowing I'm not going to harm myself anyway. And you know, I'll do what's necessary. I'll put my foot in this damn dish if I have to. Liz, what's going on, baby? You already know if y'all just tuned to hit the like button. But yeah, it's about keeping yourself sane. The world is already insane, at least in my opinion. Because I feel some things that should never happen, but we know that in a perfect world, we asking for too much again. But in that same token, you just gotta take the good with the bad. Your good days are gonna bring you nothing but not just glorious feeling, but it's gonna bring you lessons still. You'll learn more, especially about people that you are around. You're gonna have your bad days. The bad days may be things that we deal with in general. Loss of life within the family or good friends or we got people who are locked up for certain situations, stuff like that affects people regardless. But in the same token, we gotta remember it's about breaking whatever cycle, especially the cycle of negativity, just breaking it and getting away from it. You know. Yeah, Hammer. I had to come and show some love real quick before anything. Yeah, it definitely was a great picture. I seen it. I ain't messing with you, Platty. Sit in the corner. If you make me a coffee, nah. You got the coffee maker. I don't. I'm outside. I'm outside. Nah, but you got to think about it. There's some people that find things that you wouldn't even think to try, but that's how they relieve their stress. Some people like to do the extreme stuff, but still with the safety precautions. You know, like you got some people that love the skydive. Hey, yeah, it might be risky, but in the same token, you still gotta have that gut, grit, and determination to say, I'm still gonna do this regardless. This is something that's gonna, bring peace to me, so let me do this. Like I was telling y'all the other day, one of my ex co-workers, this is somebody that's, in my opinion, always been uptight. But for the fact that he went skydiving, that just goes to show, look, that was something that you probably was not gonna do, but you say, you know what, to break that fear, let me just do that and conquer that. Now, who knows if that's something he gonna do every so often? But the fact that you actually got out and experienced it and did it, it shows that look, have your days, you're gonna be able to withstand everything. You know, it's about conquering that fear regardless. So you just gotta remember again, you need to seek that solace too. Um, you know, do what works for you. If the exercises are one of them, then you do so. But if not, then you know, then now you find something else different. You're supposed to keep again options open because you never know what's what. You know, when you do what's necessary, you pretty much got it wrapped up. Once you got to a point where things are not going to stress you out, and I mean the small things, because there's some big things that won't stress you out as much, especially if you already got an understanding of things. But, you got to make sure that again you keep your cup full of hope, energy, and to go seize the day. You'll never beat whatever depression. Prime example of that depression I'm saying again is light, and all you need is just to get within the right mind frame. You could beat it. But if you don't get out and actually go be a part of the world itself, you ain't gonna beat it. It'll continuously be a problem because it's almost like you're giving up on yourself. The one thing you're never supposed to do is give up on yourself, regardless. And even when you get to that form of depression, yeah, you need to sit back and analyze what's best for you. Again, get out, do something with yourself. But you gotta also remember the one thing: no matter what the spectrum, you need to love yourself more than anything. You might be different from the people around you. You might all have different personalities, different beliefs, different whatever. Doesn't matter. Still human beings at the end of the day. I wouldn't treat you no differently regardless. Everybody has different exteriors when it comes to, who they are. The interior is the most important thing. Prime example, the interiors to your vehicle. It's not so much as just the fabrics and the car seats. No, it's about what makes that car run, how it keeps it moving, so on and so forth. Got to get down to the basics. You got to dig down into the core and feel what's best for you and what's not best for you. But yeah, when you are outside, you able to release whatever energy. So if you was pent up for the week, you won't feel as pent up after you done got outside. Might have had a bad, stressful work week. You can replace that. One thing you are supposed to do is keep your mood within the same realm. Your mood shouldn't be unfazed, and even if you're in the mood for that time frame, get out of it. You're no good to yourself and nobody else if you're pent up like that. So you might say something, or you might do something, or you might give the wrong type of advice, and you don't want to give that. Again, not on a mind that's fully angry or fully in confusion. You want to make sure that you have a peace barrier. Getting solely about choices. And if you're gonna choose to say you're gonna get better, then you need to start making yourself better. You know, just trying to get you the help that's necessary. When you know you need somebody to lean on and talk to, you should be able to lean on them and talk to them in comfort. Again, that's how you keep the preservation in the mind. You know, have the right people around you. And that's what you got to do. Like I said, even if whatever, it only takes 5 minutes for you to just say, anything to somebody, especially again, if they your real friends or you deem them as family. But yeah, simple things in life that bring you peace and joy, you don't let nobody disturb that. And that's the main thing to remember. Give yourself an overall mind frame and a mindset to say, look, this ain't it. And I refuse to be a part of it. You know, stand on your grounds. One thing you have to remember too that will be a part of your growth is again accepting things. Acceptance. Accepting the things that need to be accepted. There's some things that again in life you're not gonna be able to change, not gonna be able to rewrite, and you can't stay backwards on it. You gotta keep moving forward regardless to what. Like I said, you might have had loss in the family. You gotta make sure, regardless to what, you keep the rest of your family that is here preserved. You know, restructure bonds when you need to restructure bonds, especially if they've been weakened. One thing to remember is you never also change up on the people that have been here for you clearly. Like I said before, even strong people need people to rely on. And again, appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. Yeah, yeah, I had to relocate. I'm tired of getting attacked by flies and everything else. One way to keep your mind preserved again is just eliminating certain negatives that's going to end up causing you to want to get into either a physical or verbal battle with people. Ain't worth it. Like I said, when things ain't that serious, you don't you don't let it stress you out. Like last night, prime example, block was hot last night. But it was hot only because again, you know, people barbecuing, people having a good time, nobody being disturbed, fighting or none of that. And at certain points, almost had a damn riot on the block. But I'm gonna say this, you know, for those who need to hear it, you know how it is in the city, you know how these boys do it. They gonna want to mess up anything fun, especially after a certain time. So I would say even if you're gonna plan something, whether it's a block barbecue or just something small, do it earlier in the day where they're not gonna be too much of a hindrance to you. And at a certain time, they actually do have a right to tell you, you have to shut certain things down. Now, even if they tell you to shut down the barbecue or shut down the music, you still have a right to still be wherever you at as long as you're not doing anything outside of the realms you ain't supposed to be doing. Mo, what's going on, baby? Now, last night, like I said, it could have been a riot because it was one or two people I know that's kind of on that spectrum and would have had no problem doing all the unnecessary things that would have made it worse. You know, again, you got to keep certain people around you preserved because they can cause a big time something out of nothing, which is scary. You know, and it really is because it's like you almost could have had a whole big eruption over emotions. Now, this is my thing again. Can't tell nobody nothing, but I would say in that great advice of things, yeah, if you're going to do anything, do it early. And if you can't do it before time, then set another day when you can do it. Because again, this is what's going to happen throughout the whole summer. And I'm speaking to those in the city. This is exactly what's going to happen throughout the whole damn summer. I'm telling you this right now. They're going to be disturbing a lot of y'all barbecues and stuff, especially if y'all still partying late in the evening. Trust me, kidding you not. You know, you're going to have to, at some points again, just do what's needed so you don't have to go through it with them either. That's exactly what they was going to do. And see, like last night, regardless to what, nobody had no fights. There wasn't no shootings. No, none of that. See, even in that sense right there, you're going to have those who are going to want to try to mess up your fun, mess up your peace. You know what these people did last night instead of arguing? They picked up whatever and moved their party elsewhere. I'm guessing it's because wherever they was at. But again, you just gotta know when and where. Gotta know when and where to have your fun, even if you are cooking out. Like I said, at a certain time, you already know how they gonna start doing things. And especially if they feel you taking up a whole sidewalk and stuff like that. That's another thing they'll start messing with you with. So again, you gotta find and plant the spots. Make sure you also got certain permits just in case they try to give you hassles on it. And then you do that from there. Because there's no need at times to be going back and forth with them. 9 out of 10, you ain't going to win anyway. And even if you do win, still not a real victory. Didi, what's going on, baby? Like again, last night it could have got crazy. Because again, you had to you had to hope that nothing, went left because this is what was going on. A lot of emotions, you know. Some people was definitely upset, like I said, because you trying to mess with the fun and the people. Some of these people actually had just came out kind of late, so it's like You know you in an area where it's not too much going on, but you gonna give it a problem to where something could go on. That's a form of messing with your peace. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, some of them don't need a badge because some of them are gonna be abusing the authority. But then you got the ones that's gonna reason with you. See, like last night, there was a combination of both in that crowd of police. So this is why I said it was kind of eerie because it could have went either way. But what did that family do? You know what? We ain't gonna argue back and forth with you. We're not gonna do it. We just gonna remove our stuff from over here and we gonna relocate. And where we relocate to should be no problems. And I see it wasn't no problems. So I came back out and people were still out. So again, it's just about knowing when to bend and fold, basically. That you never fold too much. You can bend a little bit. That's about it. But you never fold. And so you had those last night that wasn't going to fold, even to the point of getting themselves hurt. So you just gotta remember, keep yourself solid, and even under the most duress or the stress, you don't let it phase you. Keeping your mind preserved, but you're also keeping your body preserved. Because we know in certain instances they don't play fair. And that's just my view and opinion on it. You know, gotta remember that you still have time to enjoy life and enjoy the best of it. You know, and because one thing might be shut down, I don't mean you don't have multiple options. I'm still speaking of those that's in the city. We know we the city that never sleeps. They try to mess up one thing, we always find something else to do. And a lot of times we find something else to do. We don't have to worry about the nonsense. Like I said, just be around just be around the area where the vibes is always going to stay lit. I, like I told somebody, I used to go to clubs and shoot. I stopped the clubs only because after a certain time, it's almost the same repetitive ignorance. But even when I was going to the spots where it wasn't too much happening, of having some forms of people coming in and making things happen. So again, it's just about reading the room. When you feel the vibes is off, that's when you need to be off. Because there's no need for you to even be around the ignorance, and it could get even more ignorant. You know, your main thing is when you going out and about, you want to have fun on all angles. You don't want to have to worry about fights, possible police arrest, or any of that other stuff. You want to just go out and have a good time and go back home safe. So again, keep yourself preserved on that level. Just read out the rooms when you out and about. Like prime example, I've been in 3 different spots. Read the area out, know where I might be at later, know where I might not be at later. But in that same token, it's good to do so. Shit, I got a feeling it'd probably be another barbecue at some point. Don't worry, I'm gonna save all y'all plate like I did yesterday. Don't worry, I'm gonna save y'all all the plate. You just gotta remember, your main focus in life is trying to live your best life. You know, do what makes you happy. Keep continuously being your genuine self. People will come around you. People will float around you. Might even make new acquaintances or new friendships. You never know. But again, if you just keep yourself cooped up in the mind, you'll never know. You can't be on defense all the time. See, me, I'm not always on defense. I be chilling. But when I need to be on defense, I know when to be on defense. And guess what? My mental barrier is not breached or reached in any way that could be damaging. So, good money. That's how you gotta be. You know, you just remember that when it's all said and done, it's about what puts a smile on your face. It's about what gives you peace and comfort. Like I said, yeah, you're gonna have, and then it's the thing though. Some places you might not be expecting to go, but if you go, you still get a general consensus of things. I done been to parties outside of my area where I ain't know too much of anybody, but then shoot, the vibes is all cool. Especially when everybody almost on the same notion of we just trying to have fun without no interruptions and no bullshit. And when that happens, that's good. But you always supposed to read out your environment. Doesn't matter. It's getting about calculations when it's all said and done. But yeah, like I said, even last night could have went left. Because again, you had a couple people that wasn't willing to bend nor fold, and they was ready to go toe to toe. But then again, it wouldn't have did no good. It would have still been causing a whole bunch of stress and a whole bunch of misery amongst people that don't even need it. And then there was kids present. So again, that's another aspect of things. See, that's maturity right there. When you know there's kids visible still around and you just decide to, you know, not go back and forth with those authorities and move what you need to move, that's a good thing. How you doing, mama? Latanya, what's going on, baby? I already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, you just gotta remember that part. It could have got crazy. But then again, what good would it have done? It'd just do more emotions, more anger, more anything. You know, and that's something that you don't need, especially when you're having great events. But again, for some of y'all gonna have to start planning the events earlier than expected. And even if things are not going right within a certain time frame, then you just reschedule it for the next day if you can. This is why I say some people, you got to realize some things are not going to go your way or go as planned as you thought it was. So if it doesn't, have a backup plan and have a backup plan for that backup plan just in case. Okay, if I couldn't do this today or tomorrow, I know by the third day I should be able to do whatever, especially if I know my schedule. Again, it's just about scheduling everything when you need to schedule it. But also knowing that in the event that schedule gets changed for whatever reason, you could have that backup date. Shoot, I plan on having a barbecue open in the next 2 weeks, but if not, shoot, I'll definitely be doing one during the whole month of July. So, but see, like I said, I'm gonna be doing mine early and ending early. Well, not really ending early. All the cooking gonna be done before, and that's the main thing. See, they don't have a problem if you sitting back, you just relaxing, you eating, you're not doing nothing. But when you still cooking and doing whatever after a certain time, that's when you know they gonna bother you. So why not make sure you got all your food prepared? I'm just giving a real heads up for those, especially in the city. They're giving us hell about barbecues or whatever to some degree, unless we got permits and stuff. But even if you're in a spot where you can still do it freely without no issue, make sure whatever food you want to put on the grill, put them on the grill early. If everything else is getting made at home, like the potato salad, the rice and stuff like that, all right, cool. Set yourself up the way you need to set yourself up, and then whatever need to be put on the grill, you should be doing. You should be grilling early, actually. So by a certain time, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You can even reheat up the grill and just keep tin foils and all of that on the grill and just keep the food warm. That's it. This way they ain't gonna bother you. And even if you have to relocate at some point, at least the grill is not hot. You ain't got too much to worry about. You can actually drag or do whatever. You know. Again, it's just about it's just about better preparation. When you better prepare yourself for certain things, they won't be that much of a hassle to you. They won't. That's the main thing, and I just noticed that last night because they wasn't bothering nobody else because it was people that was having barbecues, but they stopped cooking at a certain time, so they wasn't bothering them. Outside of just making sure it wasn't nothing crazy going on, they didn't bother a lot of people, and the ones that got bothered is because they were still cooking. So again, you gotta how you doing? You just gotta make sure you're doing what's necessary early. Like if I plan on barbecuing, and I know I got a bunch of meats I want to cook. If I decide to grill them, I'm gonna be on that grill early as possible, grilling everything: the steak, whatever. The steak, the chops, the lambs, whatever. The franks, the burgers, all of that. Whatever needs to be cooked will be cooked. So this way, by a certain time, shut the grill down. This way, they won't stop bothering you. This way, they won't think, oh yeah, and also clean up behind yourselves too, which I see the people did too last night. Trust me, some people will have a big barbecue and then won't clean up behind themselves. But then you got those who will actually do what's necessary. They wasn't bothering those, like I said last night, because they had the areas clean. There wasn't no more grilling. The most you was doing was people was just eating. So can't say much about people sitting in the area eating. But you can say something when you're still grilling after a certain time. And I think it's after 9 or 10 o'clock they'll start being the worst. So for those in the city, again, just try to do what's necessary early in the day. And if not, you got people that's going to be a part of that help. Then make sure they helping you out. That's just like even if you do got to work, but you still want to plan this little, get together. Just make sure that by the time you got to work, everything is in order. If you got the right people around, everything will go right. Oh, oh, oh. You still let your moms bend you over. I see you still coming in with them same troll accounts. Come on, grow up, man. How you doing? How we talking about with miserable people? Maybe they should have put you on the grill. Your brain is definitely on the grill, though. Ain't my fault you smoke rocks. Y'all keep saying drop the link, and when the link get dropped, you pussies don't pop up. So why am I listening to you again? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on, stop smoking rocks, man. Come on, come to the light. Come to the light. You really don't have nothing to say anyway outside of what you're saying there. So yeah. It's not my fault the world bent you over and you just don't know how to leave shit alone. Yeah, I know. These be the corny people, like I said, that want your attention so badly. But when you give them the attention, they shrivel up. They shrivel up. They get scared. So, yeah. The only thing they could get from me right now is a classic troll drop. Hold up. And I'm going to make sure I keep giving them the troll drop because I know that's exactly what these zesty motherfuckers want. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I'm giving it to you correct.
Happy birthday!
Let me make sure I'm giving it to you correct.
Here's all those sex toys you ordered.
One more game for the people coming in. One more game. London, what's going on, baby? I don't know why these clowns be really thinking that it's a game, though. It's a game to them, but it's not a game to me. It's not a game to me because, again, you're trash. It's not a game to me because I feel you trying to push a button that's going to end up having you hurt more than anything. So why keep doing that? Because that's what you want. Like I said, if you obviously had something to say, you would have said it already. You would have said something a long time ago and shut this shit up. But hey, you still keep cowering. You still keep on running in the shadows. I hope you're going to a barbecue today, and I hope they throw your face on the grill with some little onions, little vegetables on it. Stir fry your face, stir fry your life. You sirloin steak neck motherfucker. Come on, man. Come on. You gotta try a little harder than that. You keep talking about somebody bend you over. Nope. We know the world bent you over, like I said. Don't project yourself over here, man. You gotta project yourself to that club or somewhere. That's what I be talking about. You're gonna have people like that who are straight cowards, even off of app. You're gonna have people like this who are cowards. They ain't gonna say nothing to you directly, and they definitely don't want the smoke. They just want to get a little reaction, a little attention because they ain't getting none in their miserable lives. But hey, if you've been listening to the message, I'm not just saying this to people that need to hear it. I'm saying it to you, my friend. You need to get out and go be a part of life. Go find go find what's good for you. Hey, you might find you a wife. You might actually find you some form of employment. Hey, you might actually do something the way you can stay off this internet long enough. You ain't get that picture yet? Like, I'm speaking to people like you, miserable pricks like you. Your best troll methods don't work. Shoot, my dog troll me better than you. Nigga, what's wrong with you? My dog trolls me better than you. So that just goes to show you trash. Now, don't deflect your little insecurities on me. Don't try that. It don't work. And I still get back to my lesson. But this is my thing all in all, though. Again, for those who need to hear it, stop, planning your little, start planning your events earlier so this way they won't be a bother to some. If you hit my, see, that's why your dog getting kicked. Yeah, yeah, I know. My bad, y'all. About to have to karate chop Wilma real quick. That's why your dog is getting kicked. You just almost knocked the phone out of my hand, and you ain't even bring a coffee. Go on about your business. See, if you learn to be a part of life in general and learn to be outside, my friend, you won't feel so inadequate. You won't have to necessarily troll anybody. But then again, I don't call that trolling. I just call that a pain in the neck. But again, you got to remember, you're gonna always have certain limits, and as long as those limits are not being broken, you live life. These people want you to sit in the misery box with them, but it won't happen. And that's even a prime example if you are planning some things this summer. And I'm speaking of those in the city. If you are planning some things, you make sure you keep the right people around you. You do not have unnecessary negative and drama around you because again, it's going to ruin something good that you're doing. You never want your things ruined by miserable or just, you know, irrational people. You don't want that. Because that right there will kind of mess with your psyche and your peace. Now you'll start doubting if you even want to have any more events. But shoot, not every event is going to go as planned. I know that much. Some events definitely are going to go great. Some might not be as great. But you just learn what to eliminate and also how to demonstrate that form of mental peace. All right, well, if I feel like I got to remove my barbecue, prime example, because it's too much ignorance fighting and get now, we don't need that. Kindly just remove yourself. Don't matter how the people feel because if the people really cared about how you felt, they wouldn't be messing up your events. Period. But again, just do what was necessary. Look, cook was necessary early. Everything that need to be made from home, if it's already made, the only thing you probably gotta do is just reheat up what's necessary or keep them hot plates, all of that. That's how you keep everything moving. Now, see, granted, sometimes you're gonna have these big barbecues because again, not everybody eat the same things. Not everybody eat red meat. Not everybody eat steaks. Not everybody eat fish. Not everybody eat chicken. Not everybody eat shrimp. So on and so forth. But depending on how big the situation is and who's really going to help you when it's all said and done, hey, you can get it done. Whether it's a family event or you with your peoples, yo, we gonna all chip in for the barbecue. That's how it really is supposed to be. Some form of chipping. That's how you keep certain things under wraps too, because sometimes it could be mentally stressful if you're doing everything on your own. That is true. Look, oh nothing. Coming over here with that man. Nah, you look like a joint. No, I got a pouch full.
I know you do. I know you got a big half an ounce of some shit.
Worry about what I got, son. What you got over here, son? What you got over here? Hold on, son. See, that's that light skin shit. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. See, that's that light skin shit. I gotta chew somebody up.
You got me enough.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. No, I always got two people out real quick. You know. But no, you got to remember that part. You get everything in order so you don't have to worry about nothing. I'm telling you, it's about the preservation at times. I knew I smelled the pastor scent up in here. Pastor Leroy Jenkins, Balco Jones. What's going on? See, like prime example, some people need to learn to be outside. You see it where I'm at, outside. After I unplug from this, I don't worry about nothing else outside of the support for those people that I support that support me, and that's it. So, main thing you can do, like, again, for some of those who are, building or trying to reach a building on here, you don't never let any of the unwanted negativity throw you off course. I gotta figure this shit out. I gotta really try to get in this desktop. I'm gonna see what's going on, and hopefully it ain't nothing outside of just YouTube or StreamYard and they madness. Because one thing we not gonna do, and I'm gonna get this clear announcement to anybody who is the manager mods on my channel, ain't no fucking comments being blocked, and I hope they're not being blocked. And if they are, guess what? It's gonna be a whole lot of heat to pay about it. And it might be a glitch too, like I said, because I've seen this happen elsewhere. But I'm just giving a clear warning because I've seen in certain spots, no, your manager mods or even your regular mods or shoot, even your damn people who ain't subscribed to you are blocking people or blocking comments out of a chat, which is corny. That's why I'm saying, when it comes to you building, you build what's necessary and build around the people that actually have your best interest. The minute you start seeing certain things for what it is, that's when you start moving away from it. But I'm gonna definitely take a look at it because I think it is a glitch, and that's something they need to fix more than anything. You want to keep giving all of these rules and guidelines and regulations, but you ain't fixing the things that are messing up the app right now. Like I said, I'm always cool shit down the middle. But one thing I'm not going to be doing is people blocking or doing any of that other shit. And honestly, again, that will mess up your build too. No matter what you're doing, even if you're a channel that supports channel, that can mess you up. That's what I'm saying. There's some people that be too damn invested to the point where they even try to mess up something good that they could be around. That's corny. You want to be the boss of your own shit, then go make your own platforms and you go live. Why mess up somebody else's build or try to damage the build because you don't have nothing that you can put up in it? Come on now. But I'm going to definitely take a look at that though. But I've seen this happen in more than a few chats. But see, again, it's a two-way street because what's not being done by mods is being done by the tube itself. So I'm gonna figure out what the hell going on. But like I said, that shit corny. Like I said, I let people voice their views and opinions. And nobody is silenced over here. No matter what people may think, ain't nobody ever silenced over here. Again, it's all about respect. And it's also about just having common knowledge to know, look, you do what's necessary, and even when you have the wrong people around, the wrong people could come around, you eliminate that and you keep it pushing. Because again, they don't stop your bills. They don't stop who the hell you are. They don't dictate your life. And I would say again, for those content creators who might be going through stuff like that, y'all better start digging into your chats to make sure. I know I had one. Come on, how y'all smoking? Don't got no lighter.
I got said, but then I ain't don't why you come here deal with me? I got problems.
Yeah, I got problems today. Y'all be coming my damn problem. Shoot. Smoking motherfuckers. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. See, they trying to mess with my mental health right now. They definitely trying to mess with it right now. I don't get.
Finally, I become somebody else's problem.
I don't get. Come back over here with something else. I'm drop kicking people. Just want you to know that. It's a farewell Sunday for everybody. I don't know.
That lady looking
It's about in front of the building. I didn't peep that. I came through this side. That's why.
Mad cops and a woman with no weed and blood on her shirt.
It's a hot. It's about to be a hot summer. Just know that. Mm. Nah, but you just got to remember. Um, when you are building and you building on the right parameters, you don't need the wrong type of influences, and you definitely don't need those jealous people around because again, people are going to show you how jealous and how envious they are and how spiteful they are, especially again when it's something they feel, oh, they don't want this person. Look here, if you don't like somebody, you just don't like somebody, but you don't mess up their build and their growth regardless. And you don't go in there disturbing. There's some of y'all that come in places and be disturbing everything. You don't allow that to happen. And the minute it does happen, you snipe it up out of here. It's just that simple. But if you are having issues, like I said, I knew one or two people who I went to go show them love and was immediately blocked. When that's the first time somebody ever did a real live stream outside of Premiere. So again, when you feel certain situations happening like that, for those who might be, kind of confused, you simply type, if you can, type in that creators comment section, or if you can get in contact with them another way, you do so. That's the one thing. Y'all want to keep giving guidelines, rules, and regulations, but you're not fixing things that need to be fixed. Nobody should be able to block anybody if they're not a moderator. And even moderators shouldn't be blocking nobody, or even mods shouldn't be blocking each other. I don't know. Y'all starting to make this app, I don't know. Y'all making this app less likable to some people. And this is why a lot of people are going to other platforms. Yeah, I'm speaking like I'm going to speak it today before I do get up out of here. This is another reason why, again, they not liking what's going on over here. It's too much regulations and very little pushback on the things that need to be pushed back on. But I would also tell y'all again, there's other places you go build outside of here. They hate when you promote that, but hey, it's the truth. Until they can fix whatever they need to fix and do what's necessary, hey, why not go out and explore the parameters? Whatever you building, however you building, it don't start and stop here. No, you go everywhere. And that's why I'm saying I'm gonna figure out what I need to figure out because I highly doubt anybody's blocking comments. And even still, the way it's been moving lately, even with managing mods, you can't just simply hide somebody comment or delete somebody comment. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm gonna figure that out. But like I said, I also believe it's a glitch to some degree because I got in contact with the one person and they said that was their first live stream, so it shouldn't have did that. So they fixed that all in all. That's what I'm saying. Like it makes people not want to be here building because it's too much envy and jealousy, and it's definitely too much hatred. It's definitely too much petty shit around, and people need to grow the hell up. People that need to hear it, y'all need to grow the hell up. Even the person that like coming in, you need to grow the hell up. You feel you got so much to say, you feel you want to expose so much, or you feel you just got so much to really get off your chest. You have a channel or a platform or multiple channels. Go do so. Stop being a miserable prick over here. But you won't understand that part though. So I be saying, never know what you could get. A mixed bag of everything in this mother. But again, I would say even in that notion, if some of y'all are using this for your bread and butter, don't let nothing take you or deter you from it. You do what you do. Don't go just my opinion. Shoot, you do what you want to do. But just remember, you got other places you could go build. And if some of you are already building in other spots, keep continuing to build there. You know? Like I said, people will do the utmost. But you gotta have a strong mental capability to deal with it as well, because some of these people ain't gonna go away. I to say, what the hell? Hey. You just got to remember this. Again, you're gonna have some people who love what you're doing. You're gonna have some people that hate what you're doing. You're gonna have some people that think they know what you're doing or how you're doing it. But again, this is what you have to deal with when you're coming on in. But the building doesn't just stop and start here. Like I said, find what's necessary for you. A lot of y'all building either on TikTok, Instagram, other platforms. If you're doing what's necessary, especially if it is for the the money aspect of it, then hey, you get to your bread and butter and don't let nobody mess that up. You're gonna deal with people with ignorance because again, they have given on everybody an outlet to voice a view and opinion. But not everybody's views and opinions resonate with you. And they damn sure don't reflect on you neither. So you gotta remember that part too. Don't listen to none of that. You keep doing what's best for you and what's necessary for you. Anita, what's going on, baby? Again, think about what's necessary for you. And you keep pushing the right boundaries. But again, you don't allow people to mess up your build and your growth neither. It's a definite no-no. So again, I would tell a lot of y'all, just keep your mind mentally preserved, especially with dealing with this type of app. Now, this is probably the main app I've been on where everything is a let loose situation. I'm a one ride on the situation. Nah, it shouldn't be that way. Because again, you try to deter people who actually do want to come build, and not just money wise, but just want to build because it's going to give them some form of, it's going to give them some form of, restructure. It's going to give them something to want to do. It's always about mind preservation. Yeah. And some things on here will definitely take you or trigger you, but you don't allow it to. You know, you just put yourself in the best positions and in the best places. You're gonna have days when everything is moving smooth. You might not have not a lick of disturbance, but then you're gonna have days where the disturbances will kind of mess up what's building with you. You don't need that. When you do find out that you have people who could be blocking you, come on, son. No, you got a garbage can, nigga. My bad, y'all. What are we talking about? People be doing the dumbest things and don't be thinking about other people around. Lucky it wasn't no kids running. Probably would have got hit in their head. I just spoke about this the other day too. Like some of y'all need to stop living like animals. Stop acting like you don't have garbage cans or stuff in your house. No, this is not judgment. This is just straight logic. You throwing stuff and discarding stuff out the window. You don't know who you can hit or what you can do in particular. You could harm that person or even unalive them. Again, in life, you got choices and you got decisions. Whatever you decide on, if that's going to be your choice, then you do something about it. Like you have a decision, prime example, if you want to build here or if you don't want to build here, right? That's just simply a decision. But you also have a choice too. Some people chose to leave and not come back because, you know, look at some of the madness that's going on now and that's been going on. It's too much. It's too much that don't need to be there. What's good, my guy, chilling? Over here creeping. You ain't low enough, never. You already? You already? Again, you're gonna have your days when everything is moving accordingly, and then you're gonna have your days when it's gonna not be as impactful. Still embrace it. You take the good with the bad. I'm gonna say this prime example. There's some of y'all who worry about views and likes and clicks, but some of y'all worried about it for the business aspect of it, especially if you monetize. I grant that because they do add up. The ad revenue, all that other stuff. Yeah, I know it adds up. And then there's some of y'all who are just worried about it, just to be worried about it, and you ain't getting nothing out of it. Part I don't get, you know. So again, you do what's necessary for you. Like I told people, and I'm still staying to that. Doesn't matter how many people watch. As long as the message gets out, I'm happy. I've done my job. I've done my deed, and you know, I feel better about it. But again, you got to remember when it comes to any form of building, anywhere, even if it is social media, you got to incorporate the right people, and you got to keep away the people who are going to always bring some form of a downplay to it. I hope you feel better, Anita. I know it's been an up and down weekend, all in all, but praying to open that all of y'all feel better, all of y'all, get yourselves right, no matter what you're going through. Especially the people that's part of this build, even those in the shadows. I know a lot of y'all be in the shadows, you don't come out as much. Sometimes you need to come out so I know what's what. You know, I might be doing a temperature check, even though you shadow babies. So, like I said, pop out. Let everybody know you good. Let everybody know you breathing. And then you step back in the shadows like you been doing. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. But nah, you gotta always remember that part too. You have ignorance that you're facing, especially on an app like this. You don't let that sucker bother you. That's just like in real time. You got a bunch of drunks around you. They don't know how to act. You move yourself from the situation, so you won't be mentally stressed out. So you can be free of all of that negative, toxic energy. Whatever you deem toxic, you stay away from it. You keep it away from it. I was around some of that yesterday, but shoot, I knew not to interact with the way everybody else would. And I knew how to definitely joke it off and keep it away. 'Cause that's how you got to do sometimes. Some people you're going to be around. Yeah. Look, they are who they are. Can't help it. No, Foods, what's going on, my guy? Hold on one second. That shit still ain't working. Give me one. Now you good, North Woods? As I thought I did that the other night, and apparently it didn't go through, son of a. But you good now? And I just had a glitch. The minute I went to go mod you up on YouTube, StreamYard kicked me out. See, now I know it's something going on. This is what's going to deter some people too. If you're gonna have YouTube and StreamYard together, then y'all need to, especially with people that's paying for it. Yeah, y'all gotta do better. You want people to keep streaming and keep bringing content, but you messing up content too. Come on now, come on now. But again, you just gotta remember You do what's in the best interest of you, and you keep building. And no matter what the situation, hey, you know you doing what's right. You doing something that's calculated, and that's going to keep your mental space where it need to be at. Again, you don't worry about certain things because the more you keep worrying about it, the more stress you won't get. The more stress you get, the less you get done. You need that preserved energy to get rid of and tackle the main important things that need to be tackled. Like again, you need the strength and energy every day to get up and either go to work or whether you work for yourself, you still gotta get up. You still gotta have that mind focus, that energy, and that determination to do something. So again, it's about what's better for you more than anything. You can't please everybody in the world around you. You can only please yourself. You know, you can do what's necessary, and you can keep focused on doing that. And the weather just trolled me for a minute because now I got cloudy. I don't like that. I feel like I need to play the troll drop again. The weather just trolled me, y'all. The weather just definitely trolled me. I don't like being trolled by the weather.
Oh yeah, I know you love it, muscle lips. Let's go. Lap it up, you hungry son of a bitch. Whoop! Sorry.
Get a handle on your frisbee, college boy.
Oh, you do not want to go.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. I got trolled by the weather just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, my bad. I got trolled by the weather, y'all. It was just sunny 2 seconds ago. Now again got cloudy. Pray for my city. Don't encourage my madness. I see y'all in here encouraging the madness. Don't do that. It's a Sunday. You're not supposed to encourage it. What's going on, baby? Weather just did me dirty. I felt disrespected right now. I felt disrespected. Oh, for the birthday bunch here. Take one of these this week.
Dear friend, I know it's your birthday today, but keep yourself under control. Don't drink all the alcohol in town or the news will be like this tomorrow.
I like that.
Shout out to all the birthday ones this month and next month, and all you cancer babies. I ain't forget about y'all neither. Forget about y'all neither. No doubt, sis. I ain't gonna be on but too long anyway. I just mostly wanted to chime in with the people, especially on this glorious Sunday. I feel good today. Let me show you how good I feel. I definitely feel good right now. I feel good. And that's how you're supposed to feel no matter what you're doing and how you're doing things. It's about preservation of your mind. Let me show you how preserved I am. I know I'm going to get a copyright. Unbothered by people. That's why. That's how you're supposed to live your life. Unbothered even when you are bothered. You got to remember, look, you're going to have good things that bring you happiness, peace, and joy. You're going to have bad things that bring you sad memories and everything else. But you got to remember, you always got to maintain some form of peace and some laughter. I'm unbothered by a lot of different things. Like even these trolls that claim to be trolls, I'm unbothered by you. Let me show you how unbothered I am. Check it out. And let me show you how unbothered I am again. I'm unbothered. And that's how you should do it. You know, again, give yourself some form of peace and structure. And you have the balance to know that whatever you're moving forward with, hey, it's for the better. But mostly just wanted to chime in with the people and apologies for yesterday. I couldn't even get no real streaming in on anything because it was too much going on. I think we had Cisco or Druid Hill and a few other ones out here, some old school acts. So yeah, my music got drowned out even when I was trying to just listen to music my damn self. So for those who are following me on Clapper, I will definitely see y'all tonight at 6:30, give or take. Anita, come on now. Come on now. I told y'all not to embrace it, and y'all still embraced it. So, hey, until somebody take this damn advice, this is what you gonna get. This is what you gonna get. No. Oh, and for those that like to come in here and be stupid and keep repeating the same old rhetoric, especially without having any form of proof, or you just going off of hearsay just to say shit out your mouth. Remember, you got to pay me to troll, so here, take this with you. One more again. BDBGP, what's going on, my guy? You can't get the rope. You and Anita trying to plan to get the rope to catch me, it's not gonna happen. And just for you trying to troll me, don't worry, I got something for you too. I got something for your ass too. Don't worry.
Shit.
The madness is on high alert today. Don't encourage the damn madness. They say gonna hog tie me. Oh. You gonna hog tie me? Let me show you how much I'm unbothered. Watch this. And see, these drops for fair use, even though they still give me copyrights. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm enjoying myself today. Oh, I feel good today. Oh, I did forget to play something today. I forgot.
There's something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
I'm unfazed. Get your biggest bull rope and all of that. You better hope I don't break through it. You forgot you told me to a big boy over here, man. Come over here with that. Like, ain't nothing wrong with a little hog tie. But you got a hog tie over this though, remember?
Part of that world.
That damn it. Let's see you try to hog tie that. God damn it. Like, nah, but the main thing to remember is keep laughter always in tune with everything. You can't allow the world's stresses and even people's stresses to bring you down. You gotta form some form of laughter. Like, look, you got people that want to be ignorant come over here and troll. That's how I know I'm doing something great. And y'all love what I'm doing. You just mad because you can't demonstrate how I demonstrate. But let me demonstrate this real quick. Yeah, it does. It makes me a little bit crazy. You figure most people will get stressed out. I know. I just laugh at
Mom, I just won an Oscar.
Yes, Anita, I am crazy, but I embrace my craziness. That's the whole beauty of life. Embracing everything. Damn it. I ain't perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. I done made great choices. I done made some ill choices. I ain't make no choices at all. There's still choices I haven't made yet. That don't mean it's going to stop me from, just building. Yeah, it doesn't mean it stops me from living. Watch this though. I know. Craig, what's going on, my guy? It's been a minute, man. Hope all well with you, bro. Hope everything well with you and the family too, man. Been a minute. See, this is one of the main ones from the beginning that's seen the madness before the madness. Craig, you just in time. You just in time just in case you wasn't Saturday watching. Nah, I know, Craig. It's good. It's good to see you, though, bro. Shoot. Yeah, everybody embraced the madness. Now, see, Craig was one of the ones that been a part of the madness before the madness became what it is now. So, yeah. It's a lot of y'all that been a part of the madness before time. It ain't good for just giving eulogies. I'm going to start making troll drops on a lot of you heifer-ass niggas that come in here, too. Speaking of which.
You know how great I am. I don't have to tell you about my strategy.
Well, I'm going to give a good measurement. I'm going to keep knocking these niggas out the park with these shorts. So,
you know how great I am. I don't have to tell you about my strategy.
but that's the best part of it. Again, you got to live your life even when you're dealing with the day-to-day stresses. But you got to incorporate laughter in your life. Some of those problems are not going to go nowhere. They're going to be just what it is, part of life. But you also got to remember to keep yourself structured. Do what's right for you. Focus on what's right for you. And never mind everything else. Again, you can't please the world. You can only please yourself. You can't do for everybody unless you do for yourself. The most thing that you can remember today, out of anything, I feel so good and unfazed, because I'm at a stage in my life where nothing phases me. I've been that way to a degree, but nothing really phases me. And there's people that think shit phase me. I just let you believe that. Let me show you how much it don't phase me. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Definitely feel good here. Let me embrace my good old sumo side.
Okay.
pivot, gets into the edge and wins by
And Huckleberry still leads on his own.
There you go. I feel a little better now. Feel a little bit better now. But yeah, you just got to remember, when things don't phase you, sometimes that's a good thing. The best thing to remember is that, again, you have one life to live in this shell of a body. You make the best out of everything, good or bad. And again, you never allow nobody to dictate your flow or your pace on things. And you don't allow people to force things on you that don't need to be forced. And if you feel something is being forced the way it's giving you a problem, then you have to make a critical analysis and then you move from there. You know? So whatever goals you might have in life, even if you couldn't achieve them right away, if it's still achievable, go do it. Go be a part of that. Hold me down. Always hold you down, so always hold you down, sir. Come on, OG Knuckles, you buck. But yeah, I just mostly wanted to chime in with the people on that again. Somewhat of a brush off from the conversation we had Friday and also Thursday. Again, even for those on the spectrum, right? If y'all are listening and can understand this clear too, again, you don't allow nobody to dictate your feelings. You don't allow nobody to tell you what you can and can't do. You live your life the way you see fit and focus on that. If people can't get with you on the right accords, then they don't need to be around you. You know? That's what you need to do. Keep yourself preserved on all angles, and trust me, you'll see the results. And if you was already kind of living a tragic life, hey, that tragedy could turn into some form of comedy, but it'll also turn into a better ending for you, basically. Because we all want to go through certain phases and stages in our life. But again, it is about preserving your mind and preserving your peace, regardless to what. And with that being said, let me preserve my peace real quick. It's about time for me to go finally eat something. Think I'm gonna grab a chicken Caesar salad today. Feeling kind of healthy. I don't want to feel like him right now.
Okay.
Locked up. Does pivot, gets into the edge and wins by
And Huckleberry still leads on his own.
And there was something else I was supposed to do to y'all. Something else I was supposed to do. Oh, I was supposed to do this real quick. My bad, y'all. Nah, it's always a great conversation when I bring it to the people. And again, for those who might have just been tuning in, y'all can catch this replay. I don't know. If I can't do what I was trying to do on Clapper today, I could be back tonight with another little discussion. And I'll drop the link just in case if anybody want to chime in on it. But it's about time for me to figure out the rest of my afternoon. And again, for those following me on Clapper, I'll see y'all at 6:30. And if you're not following me on Clapper, make sure you download the app and follow your boy. Definitely a great vibe over there as well. And, another form of building regardless. I appreciate everybody that's been a part of the build and still being a part of this build. Still got more great conversations and content to bring, and that's what we're going to do. Whether it's once a day or 20 times a day, just know you're going to expect some form of a conversation and some thinking. So please have your thinking caps on and not your emotional caps. Sorry. There's some people that just still think too emotional even when you're trying to build on a logical level. But if you're going to build with people on a logical level, get in control of your emotions first. Message for the day. But yeah, let me get up out of here. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shouts to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I'm gonna do is keep it real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real bills. And yeah, I'll definitely see y'all again later on this evening, and we're gonna definitely have a great conversation as always. Y'all stay safe, keep that third eye open, and until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.